Well, Harry, talk us through the process of dropping the weight. Was it tough? Was it pretty much a similar process to when you were in the amateurs as well?
Yeah, it's a very similar process. I slept really good last night. Usually the night before you weigh in, sometimes it's a really bad sleep. But it's good to know I slept well last night. I woke up this morning with about 1 kilo to go, which is in boxing terms quite manageable for most people. And I felt good this morning. Like, it's good to be back in the sport. I think you feel the full spectrum of what it means to be a human in fight week, which I absolutely love, and I can't wait for the next sort of 24 plus hours just to sort of feel the roller coaster of emotions that will go through my body. And the weight cut's done, the almost hard part's done. Now I get to enjoy the process of it.
How different was the approach or the lead into the fight compared to last pro fight before you went back to amateurs?
I just feel a bit more mature as a person, which I think naturally happens. I don't know if I knew how to handle the world coming at me so quickly. Last time I was professional, I think I got distracted by so many things, and the world was coming at me quite quickly, and I just think, as I said, I got distracted. So it's nice to step back. I feel a little bit more mature, more switched on, less distractions in my life, and just focusing on trying to get that respect back for myself as an athlete, and fingers crossed I can do that over the next 2-3 years.
And do you think probably going back to the amateurs, and I know things didn't pan out the way you wanted it, and that no doubt was gut-wrenching, but do you feel that will actually, that experience will make you ultimately a better pro fighter?
Yeah, I think so. Naturally, every failure in everyone's story always does sort of get you a little bit better and a little bit stronger, so I think naturally it will. But I just think maybe the Olympics in a sense did sort of play into me losing respect for myself. So I think naturally over the next 2-3 years, as I said, I just want to gain that respect back for myself, and that's the big focus.
How are the mental scars? Are there any there, or do you feel that you've got the sort of mental fortitude to really block that out?
I think there are always going to be scars there, but I think the only way out is through. You can sit in your bedroom and cry about things, but as I said, the only way out is through, and that's the reason why I'm back, to try and get that respect back for myself. And I ideally want to win a world title. I know that's most boxers' dream, and that's the focus over the next 2-3 years, and just trying to grow into the best man that I can be in terms of best athlete.
Charlie Bell brought a bit of energy to the stage there. What did you make of the face-off? What did you see them?
Yeah, it was a great face-off. I always try and see a chink in their armour, and he didn't break, which is nice. It's good to see, and he didn't break yesterday as well. So I think it's going to be a great matchup. I'm excited for tomorrow night. Queenslanders are always tough. I don't know much about him, so I'm going to have to sort of get in there and just adapt in that first round. But I'm excited for what he's going to bring.
Having sort of been back in the boxing spotlight, professional boxing spotlight, I feel like you got a bit of a point to prove to some people that maybe saw you last time and maybe questions.
Yeah, I think naturally we've always put a lot of pressure on ourselves, but I know who I am. I think there's a lot of people out there who might not like me in the boxing world, and that's so fine. Like, you're not going to please everyone what you do, but at the same time, I'm the man who's in the arena having a red hot crack, and if I win, lose or draw, like, I'm in the arena having a red hot crack, and they're in their rooms, critiquing me. So I'm just going to try my best. I know there's so many Australians that support me, and I'm just going to try my best to listen to them over the next 24 hours, and then, of course, in the future of my career.
Speaking of support, you adopted home here in Sydney. Are you expecting, some of your close friends up here that you've made in life, in sport, in, pursuits outside of boxing to come along and be here tomorrow night or tune in?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think, the last sort of 3-4 years in my life, I have met so many amazing people, and I hope, fingers crossed, a few of them can come tomorrow night to the Hordern Pavilion, but then, of course, if they can't, watch on TV. So I'm excited for what the next period will be in my life, and I think this is just the next chapter, the chapter of maturity and, stepping into manhood and just focusing on trying to win that world title in a few years.
Good.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gary.